More attractive, more capable, better equipped. Here are all 6 crazy changes in 2026 Kia Sportage explained in detail. Kia's compact crossover is getting a mid-cycle refresh, but it's much more than a typical facelift that usually comes at such a stage of production. No, this is a comprehensive update that covers every area that matters and brings changes that make the most complete Sportage we've seen so far. Let's start the countdown. Number 6. New, much better look. Until this update, the Sportage's polarizing design had people either loving it or absolutely hating it. Those bizarre boomerang-shaped running lights and that overly aggressive front fascia, they're history. The 2026 refresh is bringing a complete front-end makeover that's going to make this SUV appeal to a much broader audience. The new headlight design follows Kia's latest Opposites United design language, creating a more balanced and sophisticated appearance. Instead of those controversial low-mounted headlights that made the Sportage look like it was squinting, the 2026 model features vertically oriented LED units that create a more conventional yet modern look. The signature boomerang elements have been replaced with amber-colored 7-shaped daytime running lights, the same distinctive lighting signature that made the early Telluride such a hit before Kia switched to white lights. The grille has been completely redesigned with a larger, more prominent mesh pattern that gives the Sportage a more substantial road presence. The front bumper gets revised air intakes and more aggressive lines, while the overall front fascia now aligns perfectly with Kia's current design direction, seen in models like the Sorento and Telluride. What's particularly smart about this redesign is how it maintains the Sportage's bold character while making it significantly less controversial. The result is an SUV that looks modern and distinctive, without alienating potential buyers who found the previous design too extreme. Number 5. More power for the hybrids. The 2026 Sportage hybrid lineup is receiving meaningful power upgrades that are going to make these electrified models even more appealing compared to their gas-only counterparts. The standard Sportage hybrid is getting a 4-horsepower bump, bringing total system output to 231 horsepower. That might not sound like much on paper, but this increase comes alongside improved torque delivery and better throttle response thanks to refinements in the hybrid system's calibration. The turbocharged 1.6-liter 4-cylinder engine continues to work with 2 electric motors, but the integration between gas and electric power is becoming more seamless than ever. Even more impressive is what's happening with the plug-in hybrid variant. The Sportage PHEV is receiving a 7-horsepower increase, pushing total system output to 268 horsepower. This makes it one of the most powerful compact SUVs in its price range, delivering performance that rivals some mid-size SUVs while maintaining excellent fuel efficiency. The real story here isn't just about raw numbers, it's about how these hybrid systems are becoming more refined. Kia's engineers have been working on smoother transitions between electric and gas power, better regenerative braking feel, and improved performance under various driving conditions. The electric-only range for the PHEV variant remains at 34 miles, but the overall driving experience is going to feel more polished and sophisticated. Number 4. New interior. The 2026 Sportage's cabin transformation is where you'll really notice the difference compared to the outgoing model. Kia has completely rethought the dashboard layout, ditching some of the quirkier design elements in favor of a more streamlined and premium approach. Gone are those distinctive vertical air vents that gave the previous model its unique character. Instead, the 2026 Sportage features a cleaner, more conventional dashboard design that prioritizes functionality and ease of use. The new flat-edge steering wheel replaces the previous 3-spoke design, creating a more modern and premium feel throughout the cabin. But the real game changer is the technology integration. The 2026 Sportage is getting dual 12.3-inch displays as standard equipment across the lineup. That's a 12.3-inch touchscreen for infotainment and a matching digital instrument cluster. These aren't just bigger screens. They're running Kia's latest software with faster processing, more vibrant graphics, and improved response times. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are now standard across all trim levels, eliminating one of the previous model's most frustrating limitations. The new infotainment system also supports over-the-air updates, meaning your Sportage will get better over time without requiring dealership visits. Material quality is taking a significant step forward as well. Upper trim levels are getting soft touch surfaces, improved seat materials, and more premium finishes throughout the cabin. The overall design philosophy is moving toward a more refined, upscale feel that better competes with premium compact SUVs. One particularly clever addition is the introduction of touch-sensitive controls below the main screen that can alternate between climate and audio functions, providing the best of both physical and digital control interfaces. Number 3. New trim levels. Kia is expanding the Sportage lineup with strategic new trim additions that are going to give buyers more options to find exactly what they want. The most significant addition is the availability of the X-Line trim for the Sportage Hybrid for the first time. This X-Line Hybrid combination was supposed to be available at launch, but COVID-related parts shortages forced Kia to delay it. Now that supply chain issues have been resolved, hybrid buyers can finally get the rugged X-Line styling they've been requesting. This means 19-inch black wheels, gloss black exterior accents, unique bumpers with faux skid plates, and roof rails, all while maintaining the excellent fuel efficiency of the hybrid powertrain. There's also a new S-Hybrid trim level that's being positioned as a sportier alternative to the base LX Hybrid. This new variant features 18-inch dark alloy wheels and gloss black trim pieces that give it a more aggressive appearance without jumping to the higher price point of the X-Line. These trim additions are particularly smart because they address specific customer requests that Kia has been hearing since the current generation launched. Many buyers wanted the hybrid's efficiency but also wanted the more rugged, outdoorsy appearance of the X-Line. Now they can have both without compromise. The X-Line Hybrid also gets terrain drive modes for dealing with snow, mud, or sand, making it a more capable choice for buyers who actually plan to use their SUV for light off-road adventures. Number 2. Safety upgrades. Hands detection technology for the steering wheel is now standard, ensuring drivers remain engaged even when using adaptive cruise control and lane keeping assist. This addresses one of the main concerns regulators have had about semi-autonomous driving features, making sure drivers don't become too complacent. The big news is the introduction of Highway Driving Assist 2 as an available feature. This upgraded system can make partially automated lane changes when the driver signals, pulls information from the navigation system to automatically slow the vehicle when approaching turns, and uses machine learning to accelerate and brake more like individual drivers do. It's a significant step toward more sophisticated semi-autonomous driving capabilities. Forward collision avoidance assist is getting enhanced with direct oncoming detection, meaning the system can now identify vehicles approaching head-on in situations like passing scenarios. The parking distance warning system now includes side detection capabilities, making parking in tight spaces much safer and easier. A new 360-degree camera system becomes available on higher trims, along with blind spot cameras that display live video feeds in the digital instrument cluster. These features are becoming increasingly important as vehicles get larger and parking spaces seem to get smaller. Remote Parking Assist is another new addition that's essentially identical to Hyundai's Smart Park system, allowing drivers to move their Sportage in and out of tight parking spots using their smartphone. Number 1. Higher prices. The 2026 model is getting more expensive across the board, but before you dismiss it entirely, the price increases are surprisingly reasonable considering everything you're getting. The base Sportage LX now starts at $28,690, which represents a $1,300 increase over the 2025 model. With the mandatory $1,395 destination fee, you're looking at $30,085 to get into a new Sportage. That might sound steep, but remember that this includes dual 12.3-inch displays, wireless smartphone integration, and a comprehensive suite of safety features as standard equipment. The popular EX trim sees a $1,000 increase to $30,490, while the sportier X-Line goes up by $700 to $32,990. The SX trim jumps $1,300 to $34,290, and the luxurious SX Prestige increases $1,800 to $36,290. The range-topping X Pro Prestige sees a $1,300 increase to $39,590. Hybrid models are seeing similar increases, with the base hybrid LX starting around $30,000 and the lineup extending to approximately $46,000 for fully loaded plug-in hybrid variants. The Sportage PHEV X-Line Prestige reaches $47,190, which puts it in serious money territory for a compact SUV. But here's the important context. These price increases are happening during a period of significant tariff uncertainty and supply chain challenges. Many competitors are seeing larger price jumps, and the Sportage's increases are actually quite modest considering the substantial upgrades you're getting. What's particularly noteworthy is that the Sportage continues to offer exceptional value compared to similarly equipped competitors. A loaded Sportage Hybrid still costs significantly less than equivalent trim levels of the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid or Honda CR-V Hybrid, while offering more standard features and a more comprehensive warranty. The reality is that automotive prices across the industry are rising, and Kia's increases for the 2026 Sportage are actually more restrained than what many manufacturers are implementing. When you factor in the improved styling, enhanced technology, additional safety features, and increased hybrid power, these price increases start to look quite reasonable. With all these changes, it's pretty clear that the Sportage retains its position as a value king in the segment, but there are other compact SUVs with changes that may seem even crazier. Check out this video about crazy changes that are coming with the new 2026 Mazda CX-5, which you can now see on the screen. Mazda's bestseller is getting a full redesign, with a design that sets new standards in this highly competitive segment.